how important it is for us to eat well, to um, to put the right things into our bodies, to be mindful about the things that God has placed on the face of the earth for us to use for health, to eat well, to enjoy them. God has pledged himself to keep us healthy. This living machinery that he has given us, it is fearfully and wonderfully made. And there are laws that he provided for us to live by, health laws. Many don't believe that, but when you start implementing these health laws into your life, you realize that it is indeed true that when we follow these things, and I know that last night the 8 laws of health were covered, which is, the platform that we ought to adopt into our life, to follow, to be mindful that every single day we need to eat well, we need to trust in God, we need to exercise, we need fresh air. One of the things I do when I go outside, especially if I've been in the house for a day or two, or even overnight, you wake up in the morning, you step outside, just take a really deep inhale and cleansing breath, and that helps to bring that fresh air into our lungs. God has given us simple herbs of the field, and the times that we're living in right now it's really trying for a lot of people's health. And as you know, there are a lot of people that are sick. There are a lot of people becoming sick. We don't want to label anything, but we know what's going around, right? And for me, in the last, say, 3 days, personally, friends of mine have come down with something, a virus. And God has given us these simple herbs, and some of them are fruits, some of them are herbs, but they're old-fashioned, original medicine that we were given from heaven. The leaves of the field being for the healing of the nation. And as this level of perplexity around people's health challenges each one of us, each one of our families, what we want to do is and I want you to, at this point, grab your writing instruments, get your pens, get your pads, because I'm going to give you some really powerful, natural virus killers, if you would put it that way, to help you to combat what may affect your family. If you haven't been sick already, you may know someone close to you that may have been sick. You may become sick. You are not exempt because you might be a vegetarian or vegan. There are a lot of people who are, becoming sick. And it could be as simple as you just go into a store and the mask, they say, helps to prevent it, but it doesn't always work. Even the people that are vaccinated are becoming sick. And you definitely want to have some things in your arsenal. You want to buy them, you want to put them in your home, and make sure that you have everything ready, have a little kit ready. So let's get started. I think we have about another 7 or 8 minutes. So let's start with oregano oil. Very powerful oregano oil. You want to take 10 drops of oregano oil. Some people cannot tolerate that much, but it's powerful. You can mix it with some honey, mix it with a little bit of honey. That might help to go down a little bit better. Mix it with some honey or juice, and 10 drops of oregano oil. Take that, your vitamin D3. You know how important vitamin D3 is for your immune system. And that's what you want to do. You want to build up your immune system. It is a powerful defense, much better than any vaccine can defend you, is the immune system that God gave you. D3, usually the bottle will say, 2,000 or 3,000, per drop, or if you're doing the gel caps. It is suggested that you take at least 15 to 30,000 IUs of vitamin D3 to give your immune system that really needed boost, especially if you start feeling something that comes into your system. And usually it starts with a headache or a body ache, a little fever, but usually with a headache. That's the indication that something has entered your system. There is a product, Berry Treasure. Berry Treasure is a Venice They make some liquid vitamins, and they have something called ACF. It's really fast acting. It's full of herbs. It's full of vitamin C. Zinc. You know how important zinc is. Zinc normally comes in 30 to 50 milligrams per capsule. You want to take 2 per day. So I would say take one in the morning, take one in the evening. Vitamin C, very important. When I'm getting sick, as soon as I feel something might have entered my system, I up my dosages of vitamin C. It doesn't hurt you. 6,000 milligrams at least twice or 3 times per day of vitamin C helps to give your immune system that serious boost to fight off whatever is coming in. And I say 6,000 milligrams. Yes, I mean 6,000 milligrams. I take it at least 2 or 3 times a day. You can break it up if it's too much for you, but what it does is if you've taken too much, it will send you to the bathroom. That's the indication that maybe, you might have taken too much. But other than that, it doesn't affect you negatively. Iodine is very important. You want to, there's different kinds of iodine. You pretty much want to follow the instructions on the bottle. That's what I advise. Follow the instructions on the bottle. Some, I take, the bottle I have says take 3 drops. I have another one that says take 1 drop. So follow the instructions on the bottle. You don't want to get too much of iodine in your body. You want to get just the right amount. Ginger, of course. Turmeric, golden seal. It's antibacterial, antifungal. And that really helps for people who like to take antibiotics. Golden seal is an antibiotic. Ginger, onions. Now, if you feel like you're having issues with your lungs, if you feel like you're having breathing issues, onion is number 1. If you don't remember anything else I say, keep onion in your home. Keep at least like a medium to large size onion. If you know how to make onion soup, or just cut up the onions like this. This is a little smoothie type thing. You don't taste the onion, but I've done it many times before. You take an onion, you cut it up, you get like almond milk or soy milk. You put it on the stove, you heat up the milk, you put the onions in it, let it, cook maybe for like 3 to 5 minutes on low, and then you let it cool and you blend that and you drink it. It really, you do not taste the onion, but it is really good. It goes into your lungs and you get literally relief in minutes with the onion. So I want you to write this down. I know some of you may have heard about the flu bomb. And this is powerful. Right now I have a family member who is who's experiencing flu-like symptoms and body aches and headaches and weakness and things like that. And the flu bomb is really good. It helps your body to fight off this virus, whatever that comes into your system. So I'm going to give you this recipe for the flu bomb, and what I can do to while the program's going on, I can put it in the chat. Maybe I'll do that, but I'll just do the one that. It's turmeric. So you would want to get like a 6-inch piece of turmeric, or 3 tablespoons of the powder of turmeric powder. And then you want the same size with ginger, the 6-inch piece of ginger, or 3 tablespoons of the powder. Garlic, you want to get about 10 cloves of the garlic, about 2 medium-sized onions, lemon juice, fresh squeezed lemon juice, about, I would say, maybe like a 1/4 cup of lemon juice. Honey, you want honey to taste. Of course, if you're diabetic, you want to be careful with the honey. And water. You blend them, you blend all those things together. It's a good thing to keep it in your home. The flu bomb instructions keep a stash of it, put it in your refrigerator, keep it in your home. Once you start feeling sick, you start to take it. You want to take it like every 30 minutes. So you take a tablespoon of every 30 minutes or so. And it's a maintenance. It's also a preventative remedy as well. A lot of these things are preventative. I don't know if you've ever heard of NAC. I think I'm running out of time, but 1 minute. NAC it's a mineral for the lung. And again, if you start feeling that you have issues breathing, NAC, I actually have a bottle here, NAC, and it's a free form amino acid. It's sold at any vitamin shop. NAC. I know the first time we started dealing with the pandemic, we couldn't find it on the shelves. A lot of people were buying it. So now's the time to get it and keep it in your room. And a lot of what we have spoken about, you can also do as a preventative measure. I take certain things literally every day just to make sure that my immune system is not, it's not lagging. And, God has given us the power to take care of our bodies. The doctor, they only help minimally, but it is our responsibility. It is 10% the doctor, 90% you. So it is up to you to do everything in your power to stay healthy, to help keep your family healthy. And Luke chapter 10, verse 19 says, "Behold, I have given unto you power to tread on serpents and scorpions and over all the power of the enemy." And so, nothing that we do on our own is going to work. We need the power of God. We need the help of God. And, prayer definitely works miracles. We also have to do our part. And so I leave you with this. With everything that's going on, take everything to the Lord in prayer. Every single day that we leave the house, we don't know if we're going to face any accidents, or we don't know if we're going to come home with a virus. We don't know if we're going to come out of our illness if we were to get ill. So put our trust in God. Surrender our hearts to God. Ask Him to help us to live out His life in us. Ask Him to help us to embrace the health message, the good things that He has put on this earth for us. And so when we do that, we're doing our part. God is going to do our part. He said He's going to put none of these diseases upon us. And so we trust that His word is true. And we will do everything that we can so that none of these diseases come upon us. Thank you, and God bless you. If you need to speak to me, I'll put my number in the chat. I have a website. It's called RestoreLifeWellness.com. RestoreLifeWellness.com. We do have products for most of the major health issues that we have. You can check it out. And God bless you. And hopefully we can have some more of these conversations about health.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Sister Beverly, for that wonderful health nugget. It's truly a blessing to know that we can have hope in this hopeless world because God has a plan for our health, and He has given us natural remedies for the virus killers. May God continue to bless you, Sister Beverly, and your family. We will now go into prayer, and if you have not done so,